Hey y'all, welcome to Creekside Cubing. Why Megaminx? That's the question that I hope to answer today. So, you're probably aware that Megaminx is an event that's kind of overlooked in the cubing world. People sort of like Megaminx, but often not so much. It's not quite as much disliked as Square One, but that's a different story for another day. Okay, so I'm going to tell you why I like the Megaminx. I would love to hear why you like or do not like the Megaminx. But like I said, it's not very popular for speed cubing, even though it is a WCA event. And actually, I myself, I do not speed cube the Megaminx. Not really. I mean, sometimes I might try to kind of solve it fast, but am I really speed cubing it? Not so much. I just enjoy solving it, and I want to tell you why. First of all, this particular Megaminx, as you can see, is made by Chi, the X-Men Galaxy, and this is the sculpted version. I really like it. It's very nice. It's kind of neat. It has like the primary plastic internals. You can see that. There's just a nice feel to it. I might have lubed it once. I could probably lube it again, but yeah, it's just pretty incredible. Forward corner cutting, it's either like one way or the other. Hardly locks up at all. Not a whole lot of reverse, but might be just because of the tensions that I have. But yeah, anyway. So I think this is a cool puzzle. It has a really nice shape. The dodecahedron, it's a platonic solid. If you don't know what a platonic solid is, look it up in another video and find out. Also, it has a lot of beautiful colors. I mean, especially like this stickerless one, it's very vibrant, really neat. Maybe one small complaint is like there's not a lot of contrast between these two colors, but that's not really a big deal. Probably the only place that really matters would be we have a white, green, red corner and a cream, green, red corner, but really not a big deal. I really like the solve experience with this puzzle. So it's fairly basic. You have centers and edges and corners, and those are the only types of pieces that there are. It's a 3x3 version of a 12-sided puzzle. So yeah, it's basic, but it's not like there's not like so many pieces that it gets too monotonous to solve. So it also means like the time it takes to solve it is really not that much, especially once you've done it a few times. You can sit down and solve it in a matter of minutes, and it's fun. It's not too long and not too short that it gets really boring by doing it over and over or something. Probably this is just a small point, but I'll just say that this thing is impressive to non-cubers especially. Just because of so many pieces, so many sides, and they think it's really, really complicated. I know that's not a big deal, but you know, I guess it's just one little brownie point. I like it because it's sort of a fidgety type of solve. If you know anything about fidgeting, it's a little bit of a controversial subject these days, but supposedly fidgeting is kind of good for you. It can help you concentrate if you use fidgeting in the right way, and I have used fidgeting by solving this puzzle and other puzzles while I was listening to lectures and just things like that to things that I was studying, and I was solving this at the same time, and it just kind of helped me concentrate, stay focused, and all that. And of course I was enjoying solving this thing also. Another good reason to solve Megaminx is it will help you with F2L. If you are a CFOP solver of the 3x3 regular speed cube, using F2L techniques, you will get a lot of practice if you use F2L with the Megaminx. So that's just one side note I'd like to point out. Another cool thing about this puzzle is that you can make some cool patterns. Instead of only solving into this state, you can solve it into some sweet patterns. And that's actually a little bit of a teaser, because I want to make another video and show you some of the patterns that I've made with Megaminx. So I will save that for another video. I think that pretty much covers most of the things I was going to talk about, but just for a good note to close on, I want to go ahead and scramble this thing so we can see what it looks like all scrambled up. I don't have any sort of particular way of going about this. I just do a whole bunch of random turns, and then eventually it gets nice and scrambled up. But like I said, I really want to know why you like or dislike the Megaminx. So if you have a Megaminx and you have an opinion on it, which you probably do, I would love to hear it. Please tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think of it. And also love to hear like what Megaminx you do use, what you think is the best one, and all that. I know that there's a new Shengshao Pearl Megaminx out there. I have the normal Shengshao one, so I don't know what the Pearl one is like. Supposedly it's really good. I don't have the Shengshao Aurora Megaminx either, so I don't know what that's like necessarily. Looks like I got some lighting issues, but anyway, so it looks like we got this thing at least somewhat scrambled. I would maybe scramble a little bit more yet, but you can see how sort of beastly it looks with all these different colors. If you're used to it, it's not really that daunting, but it looks cool, it's impressive, and I like it. So, okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Yeah, like I said, let me know what you think of the Megaminx, and I'll see you next time. Bye.